Okay, we should be good. Let's make sure everything is right. So far, nothing. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. Cool. I'm seeing myself stare at myself. Fun. What is good, everyone? Appreciate you all for being here on this fine day. I mean, it really is a fine day. It's a very fine day, actually. I can't believe it myself, but today there was a fantastic announcement. Literally, on today of all days, intentionally. And that is that Steel Ball Run, you know, the greatness, is going to be translated into English for the first time. It's been literally 20 years, and we're finally getting Steel Ball Run. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I'm really, really excited, obviously. The series is something that means a lot to me, and knowing that a lot of people are going to experience it for the first time, you know, how it should be, you know, in actually distribution, will be great. And that gives me hope that, you know, the anime might be coming soon. I'm very excited. Steel Ball Run, obviously, I read it like a decade ago in high school, which is kind of insane. Now, let me actually check. Now I'm curious. Yeah, almost a decade ago, because the show's I got into JoJo with part 4, and that came out in 2016. So 8 years ago, I got into Steel Ball Run, which is wild. But regardless, I'm very excited. I cannot wait for people to get into the story that I love so much, and, you know, actually be able to purchase it legally in English. That'll be great. Viz said they were going to start doing it in 2025, the summer of 2025. So not too far away, but it does give me some hope about what's to come when it comes to the anime, like I said, because if they're doing the manga, kind of like what happened with Stone Ocean, the anime might be around the corner, who knows. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. I think it'll be really cool. Really, really cool. And outside of that, in this week's Shonen Jump as well, Hunter x Hunter is back. You know, Goat x Goat, Peak x Peak, it has returned. And, you know, knowing Tagashi, it's probably not going to be anything crazy, like we had with the Phantom Troop stuff, you know, before the break and everything. Nothing crazy like that. I don't think we're going to get that. But, you know, I'm going to read that without a doubt. If there's anything, like, really crazy, I'm definitely going to talk about it. Like, I wish I did make stuff on the Phantom Troop flashback, because I loved it. I loved it so much. Why is there, like, a weird slit in my eyebrow? I don't know. But, yeah, if there's anything, like, really great about Hunter x Hunter, I'm going to talk about it, because I love it to death. I literally, you know, obviously one of the greatest manga chapters of all time, which barely has any art, you know. Phenomenal masterpiece series. Really look forward to reading that. And of course, outside of those two, you know, another series I really like just got the anime treatment as well. Don to Don episode came out yesterday, and I've already seen it like 3 times. I saw it in theaters 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe a week ago, whenever it was in theaters, and I saw it, and I loved it. It was the first, I think, 3 episodes of the series. Some people have said it's the first 2. I don't really buy that. I think it'll be the first 3, or it was the first 3. And I liked it. I liked it a lot, you know. And the first episode just came out on Netflix, which you all should watch, because it was great. And yeah, it was really great. I don't want to give you overwhelming spoilers or whatever, but highly, highly recommend it. I actually watched it in English last night, and it was really, really good. I think the two leads like pretty much nailed the voice acting. So yeah, major shout outs to that. If you guys want to watch the dub, it seems like it's going to be good. So look forward to that as well. But that was a long ramble about a bunch of other series that aren't One Piece, which is fun. I'm very happy that other series I care about are back and being talked about. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I cannot literally, the second that this stream ends, I'm going to read the Hunter x Hunter chapter. So I can't wait. I can't wait. But we're here for One Piece, the best-selling manga in history. We're here for that. And before we get here for that, I'm sorry. My guy, Eden's Blue in the chat, Kev D 10K OG. Much love. Appreciate you immensely for that, of course. Appreciate you immensely for that. What's it called? Yeah, at the moment, we're at 10,013. I didn't want to make anything about it at this point, because you know how numbers can be. They rise and they fall or whatever. But we are actually somewhat of a barrier over 10K, so we have officially hit the milestone for the channel, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I'm not sure if I'm going to make the next milestone 20 or 25. Leaning more towards 25, because then it'll be a fourth of the way. But, you know, if the momentum keeps rolling along, it'll be there. It'll be there. And, what's it called? I had a thought, but I don't remember. But yeah, very happy with that. At the moment, I'm still like thinking, all right, what's going to be the case here? What's going to be the case? But I'm hoping on doing more stuff in the future, but that'll be a bit of a on the down low for right now, on the down low, because we're still in the planning phase. But now, of course, being the first stream of the month, we got to do the membership gifting. We're going to gift 5 members right now. Let's see these lucky 5. Who are they going to be? Shout out to Beaked Banes, Growth Stonks, Saitam, Don Basama, and Juan Martinez. Shouts to you 5. You got the luck of the draw on your side. And now you're going to hear a bunch of Luffy getting eaten by a dog right now. Oh my god. As always, any members, donations, and everything means the world. Of course, helps me do this more. So, all that is greatly appreciated. And I greatly appreciate the members of this channel immensely. Immensely. Now, let's see. That should be everything, like, recap-wise and all that. Should be everything that I can think of. Because I talked about, yeah, the 3 series I really like are back in the fold. One Piece never left. You know, back at it again like it never left. But I think it's time. Let's get to the chapter. Let's give it a read. So, I have no idea what this chapter's called. I literally just hopped on to read. So I don't even know what the chapter's called, which is great. I know completely nothing. But I'll give my expectations, as always. So first off, immediately, I think they're on Elbaf. There's no way they're not. Especially because we saw Giants last chapter. Talk about the sun god and stuff. There's no way they're not on Elbaf. Now, the cat turning into the lion, I don't really know. I think that might have some connections to, like, Long Ring Longland. Because because of the shape shifting and being free. And if they believe in the sun god so much, maybe they could just shapeshift and be free. However, I also like the idea that Loki is the cat. I really like that theory. I don't know who came up with it necessarily, but I've heard it around a lot. Because Loki can shapeshift, you know, in actual mythology. So I really like that idea. I'm actually really hoping it's true. And another idea I really like is the fact that all these areas, like the Legoland that they're at right now, is one of the 9 realms of Elbaf. So they're on Elbaf, but they're not actually on Elbaf. You know, something like that. Our Elbaf that we've seen. That's seemingly on the ground of the tree and not on the tree. So that's what I'm kind of hoping happens. I think it'll be cool. But with that, I think it's time to get into this. Let me just move some stuff around so it's easier for me to see. Alright, we should be good here. Do I think anyone's going to show up? Vivi, maybe not at this point. Maybe not at this point. I do think... Well, we'll probably see what Chopper's up to. We haven't seen him. He's the only one we haven't seen. And the rest are doing their own thing. So we'll probably see what Chopper's up to. Maybe it has something to do with Loki. Maybe not. Who knows? But those are my general expectations. We'll see what Chopper's up to. That I think that's a lock. And yeah, that's really all my expectations. So I say let's get right into this. Chapter 1128 of One Piece. I still don't know the title because we actually are shown a cover of Shonen Jump this week with a absolutely gorgeous, like insanely well, I think this is painted or like charcoal artwork of Luffy. This is stellar. This is amazing. This is an amazing piece of art right here. And of course we got the GOAT, Kurapika, in the corner. We're so back. We're so back. Alright, let's see. And we got a color spread. Okay. We got a big old dragon. Big old dragon in the background. Oh, I guess it's like Harry Potter. Because they got the brooms and the suits and stuff. So it's like Harry Potter, you know, witches. Wizards and witches. Jinbei's on the dragon, big chillin'. Same with Zoro. Oh, this is so cute. Frankie has like a motorcycle version. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. That's fun. Usopp looking like he's gonna die, of course. Love that. Love that. Yeah, this is fun. I like this one. I like how Robin is so, like, chill. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'm dangling for my life, but I don't really mind. Alright. Alright. Let's get into this. Chapter 1128. What is it called? RPG. Okay, so that's fun. That is really fun. I'm actually really interested in that because I remember for Egghead, you know, I don't know if you have seen, but I made a video talking about how Egghead was very video game inspired. And now it's actually Elbaf that's seemingly the case. And Egghead was, don't get me wrong. It very much was. But this is very interesting. Okay. Oda immediately just cancels out the dream theory. Immediately. Too many dudes around for this to be a dream. From Sanji. Which is a fantastic line. Fantastic line. Nami looks absolutely repulsed after he saved her. What kind of dreams are you having? In that case, Nami, let's fly. And so instead of Luffy being the complete idiot and jumping to his death, now it's Sanji. We get a cool zoom out of this town, which is still like Lego, but from a distance it does look like pixelated, like an old video game, which is pretty cool. And I love the contrast here from the actual tree in the background and all these like pixelated fake trees. That's cool. That's really cool. Alright. Careful, this place is falling apart. I woke up on the other end of town. I heard a lot of noise, and it followed it till the Oh, I heard a noise and followed it till I found this goof beating up a big rabbit. You could have taken that cat-lion thing, right, Usopp? It already had me in its mouth when I came to. I totally lost my cool. Okay, I like that. I like that Luffy's bigging up Usopp in his arc. Like, he knows. He knows. Excuse me. Okay. So Usopp's theorizing right now. Here's where I'm at. Our threads resemble what the warriors of Elbaf are always wearing. But there's no way they'd have clothes that fit us. We're talking about an island of giants, after all. Let's say this is Elbaf. Could we have been gigantified? Then again, this tree is definitely fake. So I wonder if these are like doll clothes. Like something like... I don't know. It's just like our action figures or dolls or something, and that's why they're in this like toy place. What it... Ooh. No, I don't think that'd work, because the... No, would it? I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm like thinking again. Would it be... Because we saw in the last chapter there were giants here. Oh, that's so interesting. Because this could just be some kid's Lego set or something, which would be great. You know, that's obviously a theory people had as well. But there were giants here, so now I don't know. And the place is so big still, regardless. Like, but now that I look at it, the scale is kind of... I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. I think there's people in town. We won't clear this up without chatting to them. Besides, the area's too vast, and we have no idea which way the sea is. You're right. Let's head to town. The others don't seem to be here. How'd you know? My radar isn't picking up Robin. Are you a hound? Oh, this is fun. I love seeing the East Blue Five together. Let's just ask about them in town. It's time for an adventure. Why are you so amped up? You realize we know literally nothing about this place, right? This is such a wide open space, but I can't feel any wind. It's eerie. Don't fear, Nami. I'm here for you. I like how you can almost perfectly tell who is who. Like, even though there's there are speech bubbles here, but we're not actually focusing on specific characters. Like, there's no lines drawn to each person. I love how I can just tell. Like, it's Luffy, then it's Usopp, then it's Nami, then it's Sanji. Like, that's awesome. That's so great. Okay. Something's coming. Huh, wait a minute. Huh? Wait a minute. Nami's screaming in disgust because there's like, is that like a cricket or something? Or a grasshopper? That's gross. But Luffy, of course, is like, whoa! Hello there. You must be newcomers. Oh man, a grasshopper. That's so cool. And it's like this decked out biker guy with like a kind of like Roman Colosseum helmet, which is an interesting spin on it. And this grasshopper thing. No way. Nuh-uh. Keep that bug away from me. Even Sanji's grossed out by it, which is cool. Who are you, old-timer? Where is this place? Do you know where our crewmates are? That's a lot of questions. My apologies. I'm in too much of a rush to stay and chat. Just remember, this vast land belongs to the sun god. God? Even the Big Stein Castle, which I help maintain, is the domain of deities like the Great Iskat. No. Oh, someone lives there? No, a cat. I'm looking that up immediately. Iskat, Norse mythology. Oh, well, I'm not looking that up. Alright, cool. First thing that shows up is One Piece. One Piece, that's crazy. Alright. Like the Great Iskat. Oh, our bad. We kind of whooped that cat. To put it simply, this is a land of gods. Now then, I must be off. The needle god must be starving by now. And the needle god is the porcupine or hedgehog or whatever. And Nami looks, like, so awkward because she's shocked at the death. All that uproar over the ear god being burned really delayed me. And that's the rabbit that they killed. If you're hungry, head to town for some fodder rations. Oh, that's a bad panel. The fodder rations. That's gonna be used forever. I like how even Zoro is like, uh-oh. He knows. Also, heed this warning. Do not follow this road. Huh? Why not? The rabid guardians protect the sun god's temple beyond that point. No one has ever ventured past there and returned to tell the tale. That wording, take it back before, and I know that Luffy's just gonna run right down the road. Let's see. Yep, he just ran away. Just ran away. I love that he's like, no one has ventured there and returned to tell the tale. This dude is literally, like the chapter's called RPG. This dude is the most NPC character ever. He has like a fun design, but this guy is just like exposition the character. It's great. Oh, all right. Wait, and they're all screaming. Even the guy, even the new guy is screaming. Thanks a lot, Gramps. Sorry about all this. And he gets all blushy with Nami there. Rabid guardians, huh? You and Luffy basically enable each other at this point. Don't you ever think things through? Zoro does look like demonic right now. He's like, he's locking in. Huh? What happened to the castle? I don't know if it's meant to say that, but okay. Luffy looks so excited. He seemingly still does not have his hat. It's probably under the big old helmet, but that is interesting. This place reeks of adventure. Didn't you hear him? Rabid guardians? Gods? Hold up, Luffy. This place is seriously huge. I can't see any buildings ahead. Just how long is this frickin' road? Wait, look at that castle. Doesn't it look like the other one? Someone's running this way. They're in Elbaf gear, too. Whatever. I'll just dodge him. Oh, it's a mirror. Okay, so Luffy, they're like, I think they're in like a Lego set then. This has to be. Then who is this random guy? Who is this rando? He must be a human because he's the size of them. Oh, actually no, he is like twice their height. Now that I'm looking at it from this panel earlier. I mean, humans can be that tall though, so I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. So Luffy crashed into this mirror. Okay. The sky is breaking. What the hell is this? Luffy smashed into the glass, getting, you know, some look back. Look, the sky. It's coming from the holy temple. No, over there. Wait, who are these people? Oh, so these are people live here. People definitely live here. So this, okay. Giant or whatever people actually do live here. Alright, interesting. What's going on? Everything's going to hell. What the? That means unbelievable. It's a giant room. Oh my. What the? Okay, this is weird. This is weird. They're like trapped in like some cage. So what does that even mean? This is insanely weird. This is insanely weird to me. They're trapped in this cage with like metal. Like this is some serious business. But it doesn't even look that big. Because like that sewing machine that's right there is gigantic compared to the people. So this is probably like it's a Lego set. You know, it's a Lego set. And this is probably inside of one of their houses. That's really, really bizarre. Yo, Roland V-Dub says, hope everyone's doing well. Congrats on reaching 10K. Well deserved. I appreciate you immensely, my guy. That means a lot. And I hope you're doing well as well. It's a giant room. We can't still be on that huge ship, though. This isn't like any of the cabins they had. What's up with this wire netting? I'll bet there's genuine giants this way. Is this whole place some kind of pet cage? This is the worst. Oh, Luffy broke through, and that's what is on the sewing machine. Okay, I see. Guys, are you there? Was that noise you? Help me. What? Oh my god. And the sewing machine is probably where they make the clothes for the people. And that's where the Legos are. And I see, like, the fake plants. This is wild. Oh, there's Chopper. Okay, so Chopper was by the sewing machine thing. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. There, Chopper. Everything's gonna be fine. The collar was made of steel. I couldn't get it off. I was sure I was going to die. This is clearly a giant's room. So what's with all the human-sized clothing? We must have been dressed up like dolls. Wow. I literally got that earlier. You owe me for this hug. Huh? That's cold. You were scared earlier, too. Still, this is some fine craftsmanship. This sun god must be very skilled. Okay. That sold it to me that this is Loki. That sold it to me. The fact that he is this, like, everyone calls him the sun god. Like, but the people of actual Elbaf do not care about him whatsoever. It's got to be something like that. He needs control over something, you know? And him having this, like, simulation, diorama, Lego set thing, whatever, gives him that sense of control. And he's lying to all these people about, you know, him being this great guy, when in reality he's not, which is perfect because Luffy actually is that great guy. Really, really cool premise. There's so many of these blocks. That whole country was made out of them. That explains the horrible scent from when we were grilling up the rabbit. It must have been all the plastic burning. Hey, check it out. From here, the view is never ending. Wait, it's see-through now. It's like normal glass on the end. What kind of mirror magic is this? Nami, I volunteer to clean the ladies' room of the ship. And then this is a great panel. It's like he's so stone-faced and cold. Nami just kicks the crap out of him. Don't you dare. On the ship, something. So this is some kind of sick hobby? The giant likes to watch the animals and people trapped in that block world. That's creepy. But this confirms we're on Elbaf, right? So this is a real giant's room. So there must be a real giant island out there. For real? Heck yeah. How could you be so sure? All we can really say is a giant's behind this. We should escape. Where are the others? It'd be bad if the giant came back and caught us here. Why not head back inside and squeeze the townspeople for some more information? They seemed a little weird, but it's better to face them than risk a confrontation with the giant. Hey, are you listening, Luffy? Okay, so we're... Oh, I just realized we're actually seeing... Excuse me. Chopper's outfit. Which is cute. It's got a little helmet going. And the antlers are, like, seemingly plated? I don't really know. Okay, there's now a giant snake. Yeah, I thought I'd blow this guy away first. And so there's a big snake. The weakling trio is terrified, of course. Go for it. Oh, let's see, there's rats. There's like a crow or something. Look down there, rats. And above us, a crow. Don't tell me. These are those rabid temple guardians. How is this a temple, though? I'm still full from just the rabbit, so I'm going to send these guys flying. Oh. Oh, creepy looking guy. Very creepy looking guy. Very, very creepy looking guy. And they have this staff with a sun on it. So this is the sun god guy. With a really, I mean, this design is pretty fire. You know, just a pitch black cloak, a skull of like a deer or something on their head, which is obviously a mask, which I would assume this is Loki. Okay. Don't play around, guys. If you don't finish them off before the sun god gets here, and so this masked person hears this. This masked person hears this. Wait, Luffy, that's overkill. Hey, I'm not the one who busted the fireplace and let the flames spread. And so now this masked guy is like, what? It can't be my beloved temple. And now everything's burning. Luffy looking, you know, Gear 5 form. Luffy, this is bad. The sun god's back. Let's run for it. And so the snake... the crow is dead. Crow is dead. Mugen. So Mugen is the crow. I would look that up as well, but I don't want to risk getting spoiled like it seemed like it would be. Gum Gum, Booming Dawn Pistol, just immediately just destroys the snake guy. Heelmungander. Wow. Hurry, Luffy. That giant is huge. This is so messed up. Okay, the cat is back. Cat is back. Yeah. It says, you'll pay for this. Yeah. Anyway, look at this. Oh, so they're going back inside. They're going back inside? Okay. They're going back inside. Yeah. Anyway, look at this. I couldn't find any proper loot there, but it's a blueprint for the block country. So it's a map. Here they come. And now this guy is now... He looks insanely creepy. How dare you defile my beloved country? If we keep going straight, we'll bust through the mirror on the other side. We'll be free if we smash the wall behind it too. Great, let's get out of here. And so the people are now looking at this guy who... The sun god is incensed. I won't let you escape. The adventure never slows down. No break next week. No break next week. So I'm very excited to see this. This dude's going to end up being some crazy loser. Some crazy loser. Because we see that he obviously... This is a mask, obviously. Because you see the eye underneath. This has to be Loki. It has to be. Oh, okay. He has a shield as well as a staff. Oh, that was what was on his back earlier. I see now. Really interesting that someone from Elbaf is using a staff. Really interesting. I can easily see why these people think he's a god. Like, the scale right now of these normal people to them is insane. Is insane. So I wouldn't even be shocked then if all these people who are here are humans. All of them. Because if they're human-sized clothes, and now this guy, like, this scale is unreal comparing the two. Literally, it's unfathomable. Like, these guys are looking at this thing, and it's unreal, the scale difference. So I can easily see this being Loki. You know, I'm pretty much sold on that completely. And, you know, the reveal is that he's going to look like a loser or something. Or weird in some way. This is crazy. And Oda's done this mask thing a lot as of late. A lot. Wano and Egghead filled with that stuff. So, yeah, we'll probably get a reveal in, like, next chapter, maybe even a few. So I wouldn't doubt that in the slightest. I like that the cat came back around and they just bodied the cat immediately. I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, so far I'm very intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued. So all that stuff I said earlier about the realm of Elbaf, that's completely gone. This is insane. This is insane. I definitely think it has something to do with essentially wanting control, wanting some sense of security for Loki, which is really interesting. I wonder. I feel like going back in there is gonna bite him in the butt, you know? Because yeah, they made an escape route right there, but because giants are so powerful, and this guy is literally giant. I'm just really, really curious how this is gonna go. I like this design for the sun god guy. He actually kind of looks like the God Knight, the one God Knight from with the skull. Yeah, with the skull on his head. There was a God Knight with a skull on his head. It was a cow skull, not a deer skull. But that was the first thing I thought of, which is interesting. I wonder if that's like some, like very, very, very subtle, I guess, foreshadowing that, you know, they could be on Elbaf. Or maybe, here's a more accurate thing. Maybe that cow skull God Knight was from Elbaf, and that would track with a bunch of the stuff that we've seen of Cypherpole, with, you know, Big Mom and those other kids getting taken away. And then a lot of people theorize those other kids were were CP0 agents, because the one had the long arm. And what if one of them, you know, leveled up to be a God Knight? I could easily see that being the case. But we don't necessarily know if Cypherpole levels up to being a God Knight. We haven't seen that yet. I mean, I think it could. I think a very easy thing for Oda to do to confirm that is to just have Lucci become a God Knight, now that Garling is a Gorosei member. I think that would be the easiest way for him to show, like, the tiers of the world. You know, he does this constantly. That's kind of Lucci's thing. He just, CP9, CP0. Like, even when he fails, he succeeds. Or, not necessarily succeeds, he just gets more under their thumb. And he shows this with Marines, literally pretty much every time they show up, how the progression goes. But we don't know if the God Knights and Cypherpole are necessarily connected. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, no, this is a great chapter. I love the characterization. Really, really well written. Every character felt insanely distinct. Insanely. Like, I am very impressed by this one panel here. It's a zoom out. It's literally a zoom out. You just see them walking down to this tree, which I guess must be a real tree. That's just inside for some reason. Or it could be a fake one. I could easily see that being brought up, that the tree is fake. But yeah, I love this panel, this zoom out, where it shows all the characters talking, and even without them putting like faces in the speech bubbles or drawing the lines to them, you just know who it is. You just know. And I think that shows that Oda's characterization, you know, is so good. You can immediately tell who is who without even needing to know, which is great. I loved the moment where they're all lying about all the stuff they did. I feel like this NPC guy is going to end up being really important. This rando on the grasshopper. Because he has a very distinct design in the grasshopper. You know, it's cute. It's cute. And Luffy thinks it's cool. That's the most important thing. Luffy thinking something is cool means it will matter in some form. But, I mean, we don't necessarily know that because Punk Hazard... No, actually, they did matter. Never mind. Punk Hazard had the centaur kind of people. they did end up mattering for the emotional core of the story. And then Thriller Bark had the weirdos, but they ended up mattering for the emotional core of the story. This could be something like that, you know, because all these people essentially are kidnapped people who think they're on Elbaf, I guess, who are being forced to play into this simulation thing. Especially this guy, because he's saying that he has to maintain this land. Like, he must be, like, maybe one of the first people who got kidnapped here. He is kind of older looking as well. I don't know. Interesting. And he had cute interactions with other characters. I think this guy could be important. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, no, this chapter was really good. Really good mystery. Great characterization. The art was cool. There's even some action. Literally, this is I would say it's a perfect One Piece chapter, you know, because we didn't get anything super crazy. But it was really, really enjoyable. Like, this is the essence of One Piece. Adventure, cool designs, great characterization, action. Like, this is the, like I said, the essence of One Piece. And humor. There's a lot of funny moments as well. Yeah. That's probably going to be it for me. You know, I just really enjoyed the chapter. Simple as that. Let's see if anyone is live. And we will go from there. Details. No. Maybe. Here we go. Not going to do that. Okay, I saw that Roger was streaming, but that would probably not be a good look. Because he's streaming Zelda, and I don't want him to get spoiled. Let's see, when does this go? Let me see. In a few minutes. So how about this? We'll stay live for a bit, you know, talk. But at the end, I will redirect to my guy Marth, you know, absolute legend. Oh my god. Yeah, what would you guys give this chapter out of 10? I would probably give it like an 8. It was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. A lot to look forward to. Seemingly next week. Unless there's like a magazine break I have no idea about. I would assume no. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look into these names. Because obviously, the snake guy is meant to be like a Jormungandr thing. There's rats as well. The rats, I don't know if rats necessarily have one, but I'll look up. The crow had a name. Like Mugen or something. Yeah, Mugen. Norse mythology. Oh, Hugin and Mugen. Okay. Hugin and... Oh, Munin. Okay, so Oda just fused them together. Okay, so there's 2 crows. Hugin and Munin, so he said Mugen, are a pair of ravens that fly all over the world. Okay. Bring information to the god Odin. Interesting. 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 Okay. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if anyone anything else. Hemulgander, which is obviously meant to be Jormungandr. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, Hemulgander is just a name change he did, I guess. Something to distinguish. You know, make it stand out a bit. The rats we didn't get a name for. Iscat was something. Now that I've read the chapter, I don't mind looking into it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's something called a skog cat in Norse mythology, which is a real life thing. The Norwegian forest cat, which is a very fluffy cat. Very, very fluffy cat. A fairy, mountain-dwelling fairy cat with the ability to climb sheer rock faces that other cats could not manage. Interesting. Let me look up rats in Norse mythology. Yeah, I knew they were going to give me the squirrel thing. But that's not correct. Oh, that's an Egyptian thing. What god is associated with rats? Nothing. What are rodents in Norse mythology? No, this is just the squirrel again. Alright. Alright. Looking right now to see if anything else comes to my mind. There was the porcupine thing, or hedgehog. They called it the needle god. Where was it? Yeah, the needle god and the ear god. So I'm going to look up rabbits. Rabbits. Norse mythology. Okay. Hold on. In Norse mythology, rabbits are associated with the goddess. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Eostre, I'll assume. Who is the goddess of spring, dawn, fertility, and rebirth. Oh, but it's nothing about an actual rabbit thing. It's just an association. Okay. And then let's do like a hedgehog or something. Hedgehogs in Norse mythology. There's a lot of British folklore around them. However, Google doesn't seem to have anything about them in Norse mythology. Okay. Maybe I'll look up porcupine. Just in case. I highly doubt this will be the case. Highly doubt. Oh, wait, what's this? Yeah, I don't really know. I'm looking at this now. I don't think this will relate. Oh. Okay. Hold up. Where is this from, though? Hold up. Oh, never mind. This is completely off topic. I was like, whoa. But yeah, that should be it. I just wanted to do a little dive into some of the stuff that's inspiring this, because Oda uses a lot of, a lot of mythological connections. I'm sure you guys have heard countless times how, mythology connects to One Piece. But this arc obviously is going to be filled with that stuff. If you do want to see a fantastic video about Elbaf and Norse mythology, I would 1,000,000,000% recommend Randy Troy's new video called Elbaf Norse Mythology Mega Theory. Really good video. It's literally like an hour, so you got a lot of fuel for that fire. And it was really enjoyable. It was a really enjoyable video. I think it's worth the watch. So definitely give it a watch if you can. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. But with that, that's going to be it from me. Thank you immensely for showing up, showing love, of course. And I'm thinking we'll probably be streaming sometime soon. Well, there's a chapter next week, so obviously I'll stream for that. But I do want to do something else, just to do more in general. Keep the ball rolling, you know how it is. But yeah, that is going to be it for me.